Why howdy friends, Scott here of Review Guys. It's getting kind of a little hot time in the old town tonight. I'm sorry, and I don't even really know why I'm here. I'll tell you why I think I'm here. I'm going to be it's been a busy week. ECW hasn't happened yet. It's going to be tomorrow night. And I'm going to be busy the rest of the week. Busy all of next week. Call me Mr. Busy. That's what my friends call me. But it's going to be a while until you see me again. So I thought I would fire a quick one off with a couple of thoughts about a couple of things, just to kind of let you know what'll happen, and to fulfill a promise from a couple of weeks ago. And I'm nothing if not a man of my word. So let's begin, shall we? And this might be a short, it might be a long one, and it might be filled with me talking about a lot of nothing. I'm trying to think of what nothing I could fill my time with, because I only have a couple of things that I just wanted to mention. Number one, SmackDown last week with CM Punk and Jeff Hardy. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, I was on the fence about Punk being on the fence. See how I tied that together? I didn't like the fact that he was neither good nor bad. However, I liked how he did it this past week. He was obviously closer to the bad side than the good side, but at the same time, I liked the way Jeff Hardy played the heelish card, if that makes any sense. I thought Jeff was a little less savory than he should have been, but Punk a little more savory than he should have been. I thought it was a really good dynamic, and I think Punk has been needing a great storyline as champion, or he has needed it when he was champion last time, and he didn't get it, pulling that whole, I deserve to be here. That was not good. This is good. And Jeff has needed a really good title, main event title picture storyline. I think this is it. I hope it lasts. I really do. We've got quite a ways until Night of Champions, when I guess it will be, but hopefully that'll be a really good month. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, so that's that. Let's now talk about Raw for just a minute. Shall we? Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Now talk about millionaires. How many rich men, or supposedly rich men, kayfabe or otherwise, rich men are we supposed to be exposed to every week with bad haircuts? That's all I'm going to say. Because we had Donald Trump, horrible. And then Ted DiBiase, my lord. Ted, this is not 1985. You know, we do things with our hair now, Ted. Maybe I'm not the best to speak on this subject. That's what I do with my hair. No. Yeah, my goodness. But he paid somebody. I didn't pay anybody to do this. My brother... I was shorn in my brother's bathroom. With him saying, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? Because it's... Go back and look at the videos. That's what I want someone to do. While I'm wasting time talking. When I finally shave the beard, and it's going to be shaved, I swear, someday. I would like, you know that the theme from Forrest Gump, that you know that one? So what I want somebody to do is I want somebody to picture me from the completely shaven head, face, everything, and then just have a montage of the beard slowly and the hair growing. It's gonna be, that would be beautiful. If somebody has a lot of time on their hands and a lot of devotion to the Review Guys, I'll find some way special to reward you if you do that. Okay, now here's the thing. Here's my other question. And I know I'm the king of premature heel turn, face turn calls. But I guess they wanted DiBiase to be a heel manager. Are we looking at a split between the Priceless Boys and Orton? I don't think Orton needs them anymore. I think they need Orton. However, I wonder if they were to split from Orton and then turn face, if that would be all they need to skyrocket to superstardom. I don't know. Thoughts? Anybody? Please leave your thoughts below. I guess you do anyway, but I just like to say it. Now, my other thought, two thoughts actually, and well, first of all, okay, I'll add another one, and this is all, well, see, this is another smack. Morrison he asked Teddy to be included. He wanted to face whoever wins at Night of Champions, Punk or Jeff. Is it time? I hope it's time. I don't want it to happen too soon. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want it to happen too soon. Okay, now moving on to Superstars last week. Now, everybody who said ECW has been robbed of all its talent. Nobody's left for ECW. Everybody who didn't like ECW, or who was unhappy that ECW, that the talent got it. But first of all, Finlay, I'm sorry to see Finlay go. However, I think Finlay and Mark Henry were trotted out way too much. As much as I like Finlay, and as much as I was growing to like Henry, I think that the two of them were just, anytime they, I just don't think they had a role on ECW. So hopefully they'll have a role on SmackDown for Finlay, because I think I like him a lot. Now then, back to ECW. Somebody said, and we saw him, he introduced himself. We saw him on ECW last week, Tyler Rex, the surfer, the dreadlocked surfer. And someone said he might be the one. And I think he's got a lot going for him. And I remember reading about him before he made ECW, and you know, so he might be. And I was impressed with what I saw on Superstars. However, losing in his debut match with the company, that's bad news. Is that bad news? I feel like it's bad news. But the other thing, so I hope he doesn't turn into another Gavin Spears that they bring in, oh, a Superstar Initiative, oh, and they let him call himself the Shining Star and the crown of the golden, crown of the super, you know what I mean, crown jewel of the Superstar Initiative, something like that. Is that right? Is that what he called himself? And then he never won, and he only fought like 3 matches, then he jobbed 1 match, then that was it. But I hope Rex goes somewhere, because I like him, I like what I see thus far. I think maybe he's the one for ECW. I don't know. Maybe ECW is too face heavy. Maybe that bodes ill. I don't know. I still say too much too soon for the heart condition. I don't think they were ready to go to SmackDown, and I feel bad for them, because I think it's we'll see. I'm not going to call it now and then watch them, you know, become the superstars that they were. Oh, but another thing, speaking of Tyler Rex, I'm saving enough time for my special surprise, my fulfilled promise. He fought Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder, people! Unless the audio engineer was sliding up some faders with some pre-recorded, you know, audience reaction, Zack Ryder has a heck of a lot of heel heat. Who would have thought Zack Ryder would be that, you know? But and I love it, and I love that they react so strongly, because it makes Zack, you know, come out of his shell even more and woo even more. That I was very impressed when I saw that. How much how strong a reaction he was able to get from the crowd. It makes me worry about old Kurt Hawkins. I just don't know. I'm trying to think, what if Kurt I mean, they look exactly alike, even though they're not brothers or twins or anything. I thought that I still think they're brothers, that they were pretending not to be brothers when they were pretending to be brothers, pretending not to be. Anyway, so you know, I don't know, but anybody any idea what's happening with Kurt? I don't know. Now, time is very short, so I've got to go directly to my promise. Here we go. I promised you. Here it is. The Donald. Come on in. There we go. There he is, the Donald Trump doll. Isn't he gorgeous? And he talks even. Watch, listen.
In my businesses, you've got to be tough. You underperformed and you let people walk all over you. As a result, I have to tell you, you're fired.
Oh, Donald. Yes, I do let people walk all over me. It's a personality flaw. I'm working on it. See, he even has the little hand thing. You're fired. You're fired. Let me see. Let's do one more. We have time for one more. Maybe it's a short one. Go, Donald.
You really think you're a good leader?
Yeah?
I don't.
Jerk? Anyway, folks, it'll be a while until I see you again. Wish me luck in my adventure, which I may tell you about soon enough, or maybe not. Anyway, we'll see you very soon, and take care of yourselves, and thank you for watching, and adios. Wait, now, there we go. Adios.